Hello, so today's video is about the Scriblerus Club. In the early 18th century England, there emerged a group, and this group was called the Scriblerus Club. This club was an influential literary and intellectual group of people, and it comprised of prominent writers and thinkers. And they aimed to satirize what its members perceived as the declining standards of literature as well as scholarship. Their activities had a lasting impact on English literature and played a significant role in shaping the development of satire during their period. The members of the Scriblerus Club, they shared a satirical and mock heroic writing style. They often employed irony, wit, and humor to critique various aspects of society and literature itself. The club's writing style was characterized by a blend of high and low diction, parody, and a keen sense of absurdity and sometimes even exaggeration. The Scriblerus Club focused on a range of themes in their literary works. So we'll be discussing some important themes. The first one is satire and social criticism. Considering that most of the members of the Scriblerus Club were satirists themselves, their works were definitely satirical. So they used satire as a tool to mock and criticize societal norms, vices, and follies. They aimed to expose the shortcomings of individuals, institutions, and also the prevailing intellectual trends. Next, we have intellectual and literary parody. The club members often parodied prevailing literary genres, styles, and ideas of their time. They satirized intellectual arrogance, pedantry, and the misuse of knowledge, particularly in the fields of science, philosophy, and academic pursuits. Next, we have critique of modernity. The Scriblerus Club expressed criticism towards the rapid social and cultural changes taking place during the Age of Enlightenment. They questioned the Enlightenment's optimism and its belief in progress, often emphasizing the absurdity and flaws in contemporary society. Now, the political commentary. Like the Kit Kat Club, the Scriblerus Club also commented on politics and political figures. They criticized corruption, ineptitude, and the abuse of power within the government and political classes. Let's look into some of the core members of the Scriblerus Club. So first we have Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope, as we all know, is a renowned poet and a satirist. He is best known for his mock epic poem The Rape of the Lock and also for his translation of Homer's Iliad. Second is Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift is also a satirist, and he is a prominent writer and clergyman, and he is famous for his works such as Gulliver's Travel, which satirizes human nature and society through the adventures of its protagonist. John Arbuthnot. He is a physician and a writer, and he contributed to the club's satirical projects and collaborated with other members on various works. The fourth one is John Gay. So Gay was an accomplished poet and a playwright. He is best known for his popular ballad opera, The Beggar's Opera, which contained satirical social commentary. And lastly, we have Thomas Parnell. Although Parnell was less prolific than some of the other members, his poem, An Essay on the Different Styles of Poetry, reflected the club's satirical spirit. Now we'll be looking into some important works by the Scriblerus Club. The Memoirs of Martinus Scriblerus. This was a mock biography, and it was actually written collaboratively by the club members. They wrote this to satirize pedantry and literary pretensions. The Dunciad by Alexander Pope. It is an epic satirical poem in which he targets the mediocrity and dullness of contemporary writers and scholars. Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver's Travels is a renowned work which employs satire to critique various aspects of human society and politics. John Gay's The Beggar's Opera. This is a very interesting work because here he satirizes the corruption and hypocrisy of the political and social elite through his depiction of thieves and criminals as more honest and virtuous than the high-class counterparts. The Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope. This is a mock heroic poem, and here he humorously narrates the trivial incident involving the cutting of a lock of hair, satirizing the vanity and social pretensions of the aristocracy. So these works, among others, exemplify the club's commitment to using satire as a means to expose and critique the societal and literary vices of their time. The writings of the Scriblerus Club had a lasting influence on English literature, shaping the development of satire and also inspiring subsequent generations of writers. So that's a little bit about the Scriblerus Club. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.